another bazooka thingy and let's go zap it.
Too late for that, Rex. Lo siento, mijo.
Tell me that's a new weapon. Cesar?
Villainous speaks. Villainous speaks.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome episode of Blur's Eye View. I'm your man on the wall, your host with the most, apparently the Papa Bear of the Blur community, Chris Fury. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you once again. Show your support by hitting that notification button and that subscribe button as well. Hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. Also, you can check us out on Opulence Radio on Blurred Out Thursdays. I'm leading the charge. So thank you to Amaran Burnett over there at Opulence Radio, doing big things over there as well. Check us out on Always Press Record. If you have Roku, if you have Amazon Fire, download Always Press Record TV on those apps, and you can check us out seasons 8 and 9 soon. After 10 is over, that will be there as well. Also, anywhere you listen to us on podcasting, streaming services. But thank you once again. This is a special episode. What are we talking about tonight? Oh, we're talking about a certain little man in a shiny suit with his little green baby. But before we do that, let's get this thing going with our lady of the ship, Lady Mandalorian. The kid decided to come and join us.
The queen of all that she surveys is here as well.
Don't touch anything, kid. Don't touch anything. I know how you get handsy, kid. Don't touch it.
No shiny objects. Leave the shiny objects alone.
No shiny objects in the building. Next up in the back, Black Spartan. What's going on?
Hey, I feel so naked without my helmet right now because I was hoping I could put it on tonight, but it's hot. It's hot up in this. It is too hot in this room to put that helmet on right now.
Sacrifice.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I so wanted to do it, and my voice has been shot, and I was like, "No, let me not try it tonight. It's gonna sound terrible."
Oh my god. Cinematic Assassin is building with his Ravens hat on because somebody I'm not gonna lie. Normally we don't do sports, but I'm not gonna lie. That was a slick move to negotiate your own 5-year, $260 million contract.
Y'all Ravens folks was mighty nervous for about a couple of months, huh?
Hey. It's the reason I couldn't find this hat at first. It was at the bottom of the laundry sack. Good God.
Also things that we don't normally cover in the news, but Carolyn Barnett died. Who is she? Well, she's the woman who lied on Emmett Till. Mm-hmm. And how do we feel about that? Glorious.
How do we feel?
Oh, I feel vindictive.
The way I thought you said Carol Burnett.
It almost.
That's not the right Carol.
No. She all right.
Yeah, she's fine. She's good in this game.
The Karen of the Carols.
Although Yeah. Although on the back end, we did lose Jerry Springer today. So
Reality TV will never be the same.
the king of Ratchet.
Man. Him and Moore were having the Hold My Beer tournament for years.
Oh, God.
Man.
Did he help or hurt? To be honest, I mean, I'm gonna leave it. I mean,
He opened up scripted reality television as we knew it, shock television.
Yeah.
Good God, yeah.
You slept with
Jerry.
my cousin. Just something crazy. Just every episode.
Thanks for the Kardashians.
What was the weirdest titles he ever gave? Your lover is like a ex little person midget, and you're happy with it, or kind of thing. I was like, you know what? The guy that ever came up with the titles for these Jerry Springer shows never get enough credit.
This is true. Mm-hmm. That's what makes you tune in. That's what's next. It's the title. He had SEO down before SEO was a thing.
Right. We're kissing cousins and we don't care.
Right. But sorry to mess with Jerry. Jerry actually did, give you some quality entertaining, very entertaining television, and it was worth it because it was just like, when I seen it was a story about a biker in the motorcycle magically appeared on the stage, and I'm like, we're in for a ride here. I was just like, you look back at certain things.
Jerry's show was so crazy. His security guard got his own show.
That is true. Yeah, Steve Big in his own show.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we just mentioned it too, Christy. We were just like, you ever seen that meme of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, and he's peeing on one of the sports teams? Replace the sports team with a grave site, and that's kind of the general feeling there. Oh man. Other than that, how's everybody's week been going? Well, Black Spartan still has baby brain.
This right here. He's fine. He's fine. It's just, no one, babies develop their personalities quick, and now both parents are trying to figure out which it came from.
Oh, this is where the joy comes in.
I laugh because he gets fussy about his food, and I'm like, that's your mama, it ain't me.
He's gonna do his mother one day, then you the next, then pretty soon
I'm waiting.
It's gonna be the third. It's the third one that's gonna show up. You're gonna be like, okay, I don't know who that is.
I'm waiting. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for his petty moment so I can sit there and be like, yeah, that's
my son. You have arrived.
Right. You just have that Mufasa moment, like, you are my son.
Oh, you're gonna have that moment.
I just know it's coming in multiple waves.
You'll be like that. You'll be like, kid, I have to scold you for this one, but at the same time, I'm going to celebrate you.
That's the part that I worry about so much. He's gonna do something where he's gonna be completely justified, and I can't agree with him.
I've high-fived my son when he's done something, and like his mom would give him a look, and I'm just kind of like,
that's what I'm afraid of. It's like he's gonna do something, I'll be like, now look.
And then I hit him with the.
You have to have that conversation.
Ladies, y'all see this, right? You see all the wink winks and the side eyes.
What's going on, Flora?
Perpetuating the headaches for us, right? Perpetuating the headaches for us.
Don't involve me.
I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and admit it.
Bread gets buttered.
Look, I know I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna be like, look, before we go in here, you have to look like I just gave you the yelling of a lifetime. You need to sell it. You need to sell it badly.
He's like, I did not sit you in front of all this wrestling. I not know how to sell it.
You. I did not show you sports entertainment for you not how to sell a move. You need to sell
this move. Oh my God. We talked about.
She just turned 7. It's been some times where she talked back to her mom. I was like, that made perfect sense. But it's like, I was just like, hey.
See, that's what I'm afraid. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Like I don't want to get on you because you were right. How I'm torn.
That's the times you got. See, that's the times you got to save him from his mom because mothers don't have no remorse. They will sit there and you got to be like
it twice out of 2 of y'all's mouths in the house. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's what happens in the other room.
Oh, well, we had the discussion. The discussion will happen, and then you'll be like, I don't trust either one of y'all.
No. For what? You have shown me. I cannot.
Well, my wife has already said, she was like, I don't know who's worse between you or your son. And I'm like, I didn't know it was a competition. And I'm a smart ass. She just gives me the don't ask me how I've made it 20 years. Don't ask me.
That'd be something I'd say. And then I come up missing.
Lots of prayer. Lots of whichever God is saving you, it's to that one.
Bass, whoever, someone is sitting up there like, you know what? He's good. He's
that guardian angel clocked out at least 5 times.
He's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. He was like, look, he's not allowed to go downstairs because that one don't want him. So
you see that now. Look here, God. He done messed up. How many more times you gonna give him a chance? And why I gotta be stuck with him?
She said, we didn't trust you going in the room with that one in the first place.
We just needed a break. We knew y'all. Your child needed to breathe before I murdered him. So I'm gonna send you in there to re-up him real quick. But believe me, when I go back in there, I'm gonna break it back down. I don't want him at a 0. I just need him at like a 5.
Not the Claire Huxtable moment.
I would tell you, I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and my 2 younger brothers and younger sister. And I would tell them, like, by the time I hit like 15, 16, you hit I don't know what happens to your brain, but it's weird. Mm-hmm. And something gets blocked. Sense gets blocked. I don't know, but my mother's she said fuck, and that's when my stepdad had to look like she's pissed, and I'm like, I've never seen this side of her before.
I don't know what to do. Have you seen this? Have you been?
That's when you get there. That's when then I get a call from my uncles who stay in California. What you do to your mother? Like, why are y'all calling? What happened?
They sense death.
And she's the baby of 4 kids, so it was just like, your mother's a tomboy. I didn't know it was.
That's when death was you did not realize how close you were to death.
Oh right, yeah.
They called you from the plane because
you know how everybody hates Chris, and they always he said something smart and he woke up like a week later and his mom was like standing over. Yeah, it was one of them. I'm like, that's what that was. That was quick. I don't know whether to commend you for the speed.
Better than my mom. My mom just sat there and just said, try it one more time. And my little brazen ass, well, what I said was, and Next thing you know, there was 4 lights. There was 4 lights, and he's got a pulse.
Nah, I definitely got one of them. I talked about something. All I know, all of a sudden, my head was in the other direction, and this side of my face just slowly started to sting. Like the backhand happened.
You have as many Looney Tunes cartoons, as many Looney cartoons I've seen, and I was just like, so the stars do show up. Interesting.
I mean, the whole stars. I mean, yeah. When you think about the instant hit, you just see that bright explosion of color.
He was like, "Oh, that's new. Okay, that's
can't
interesting."
Say nothing. That's how my mom was a softball.
So I told my brothers and sisters, I said, "Look, don't piss Mama off, because if she uses the F word,
that's it.
We can't save you." I was like you're on your own. I was like, it's you're out there in the battlefield by yourself. We can't save you.
See, real quick, that's what I'm afraid of for my son, because while she was feeding him, his middle finger was up. So
why do babies do that?
I mean, he was a Hey, well, it was fussy. It was fussy all day, right?
She was Lady Mandalorian, like,
but it's
the funnest finger.
That's the messed up part. I mean, she was feeding him, right? And of course, baby's hands, because I didn't realize
which are amazingly quick.
They're close fist and all. And he has his middle finger up. And I mean, it's just out there for the world to see. And I'm sitting there laughing, and she's like, "Why are you flicking me off?" And I was, "Well, honey, he's got your attitude."
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh
my God. Kids are something. Being a parent is crazy. Little babies are fast. Amazingly, they have the fastest hands in the world.
Good God.
Look up Chef Cade. That's a fast. That kid is fast. His grandmother couldn't do nothing with that kid. That kid is fast. I'm like, you got a 3-year-old. Y'all showing him how to bake cookies, and you can't even blink. You can't even blink.
Anxiety every time I see one of them videos. I'm like, that baby gonna get sick. Somebody stop.
Somebody stop. He's like, so they were like, he's broken. Someone broke it. Like, is it broken?
Like, is it fused when he get the salmonellas? Just please.
Lord, that's not salmonella.
Oh my God. So there's been a couple things dropping off in the news lately. So we're gonna get right to them. To save myself some time, because I was getting visuals for the This Is the Way panel. The Flash director, Andy Muschietti, says that there were other reveals or the other cameos that he had planned for this movie that they had to scrap. They had to cut them. They had to cut them. So here's just everybody was expecting the normal, Aquaman, obviously Bruce Wayne is still in it, Gal Gadot, and Henry Cavill. Those were already cut. We was hearing those stories already. However,
I don't believe it, but go ahead.
Yeah. he had an appearance planned for Linda Carter. Now that's not too far out the realm, considering the fact that she was in Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
So there was that. He had a cut for Marlon Brando's Jor-El, which probably would have been one of those splice scenes, along with Burgess Meredith's Penguin, and Cesar Ramirez's Joker.
That's ambitious as hell, but all right.
Oh, this is where the ambition really is
the most.
He did. Grant Gustin was in line.
Fuck! Bullshit. Ain't no was. Get the fuck out of here. That motherfucker's in this goddamn movie. I don't give a shit what nobody goddamn says. He gonna be in it.
In the words of Thanos, reality is often disappointing.
Yes.
I have a bridge just down the way to sell y'all if y'all believe that boy is not in this movie. Ain't no way.
I'm hoping for the end. All I'm hoping for is the end. If I'm right about the end, I will be happy.
So there's 4 episodes left of the Flash TV show, right? And I watched last night's episode because last night's episode, Stephen Amell's Arrow shows up, which he's the Arrow and the Spectre. Don't get me started how to explain that. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, let's just sashay right on past that.
Yeah, I won't explain that part. He's still even though he's the Spectre, he's still Arrow.
Sure.
And he can only intervene when the multiverse, which is being rebuilt by him, is in danger. Okay. Because whatever. Kid Flash is in this episode as well.
Black Flash.
It felt good watching him in action again. Well, the stunt double anyway.
Yeah.
No, because he has a fight scene, and I'm like, this is actually an impressive fight scene he has. It's a little more. It's longer than it normally was for the actual Arrow show. A lot of stuff that happened on Arrow show, it was kind of a shorter fight scene. This was actually an impressive fight scene. I'm like, okay, I got to give it to you. Fight scene ain't too bad. It was fun seeing these guys on screen. Still cheesy as hell. I'm like, y'all just cheesing this right on out the door, ain't you? But other than that, it was still just fun seeing Ollie, Barry, Diggle, together. Just those three, really. Seeing those three in Kid Flash, but just seeing those original three interact, it was nice. It was nice because I'm, just seeing. I still wanted to see another move where Barry runs Diggle somewhere and he gets sick and he still says, "I hate doing that." I was like, "I hate doing that." We didn't get it, but that was okay.
Yeah.
I paused it at a certain moment during the show where Oliver is speaking to Diggle, because they're seeing each other for the first time since his death in the crossover,
right?
And nice reunion, but then he explains to Diggle the whole thing with the cube, as he's calling it, and says, "You were right to refuse it." And I'm thinking to myself, this is how y'all slide out of the whole Green Lantern thing. Is this how this works? I'm like, I went on a 5-minute rant. My wife was getting ready for work. I paused it and went on a 5-minute rant. I'm like, I went through the whole breakdown of who Diggle actually was, who his stepfather was, who his sister is, everything. And I'm like, Scapegoat is weak as hell. It's weak.
At the same goddamn time, you could have reset. You could have gave us what we wanted, but you didn't. You still just
I mean, yes, Gunn is giving us that, but I mean, it's going off. It's going off the air. You could have just alluded to it and walked away. Just walked away. You could have just said, "Hey," you could have said, "I know you've been refusing that. I know it. Here, let me help you because it's your destiny." Something to that effect. Anything.
It could have been that he could have went back and said, "It approached me again and I changed my mind."
Something.
I would have been. It's weak sauce, but I would have been okay with that.
It's better than what we got on that level. I'm like, Jesus, why?
Hey, well, you know how you don't really like cops like that, and so basically you'd be like a space cop. So like you wouldn't like. I don't want that for you, my friend.
But it's
ACAB, man, ACAB.
Yeah. So it's something, man.
Don't do it.
Yeah. In other news, our favorite spiritual supernatural hunter, Dean Winchester. I'm sorry, Jensen Ackles. I know him as Dean Winchester. He will be doing the voice of Batman for the third time in Justice League War World. Hear me out. He's always been on my list to take on the Man on live action. He dodged a bullet with Gotham Knights because they wanted him.
And he read what they was trying to kick to him, and he was like,
he looked at Cass. He was like, "No, Cass, you got it. Go ahead, play. You go ahead, play.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You can have this one. It's good practice. It's good.
Hey, I don't need that kind of pressure. You go ahead.
No.
But yeah, he'll be doing the voice of Batman, which I actually like. It's very. I haven't really heard bad voice work coming out of DC animated. Period.
Never.
Just period. It doesn't matter if you were going from Kevin Conroy to Jensen Ackles and whomever you had in between. There was never really bad runs. And it looks like for what they're calling the Tomorrowverse, this is their new quote unquote universe. This is his third run because he's done it Long Halloween, Legion of Superheroes, which already took place in the Tomorrowverse. Also doing the voice work on that is who else? Let's see. It's all him, really. Okay, Jeff Wamster, who was also on Legion of Superheroes. He's directing the animated film. Ernie Albacker, who's done Justice League Dark and Apocalypse War. Great stuff. Oh Lord, let me stop here. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War
was great.
That is memorable.
Man, I actually watched it again last week, and I'm just like, I forgot how like intensely dark this was. Like,
yeah,
they did not.
It's real. It's a problem. There's problems.
There are problems
with no real solutions to them.
And this is why DC stands for dark characters.
Oh my god, it was intense. So, so the rest of the cast includes Ike Amandi, who's playing Martian Manhunter, reprising his role from Superman, Man of Tomorrow, Green Lantern, and Green Lantern, Beware My Power. Troy Baker, mainstay once again, he's playing Jonah Hex. Matt Bonner, who's playing Old Man Roger. Roger C. Cross as McKeist, and Brett Dalton as Batlash. Interesting. Batlash. Trevor Duvall is Drifter, and Don DiMaggio is playing Lobo.
Man.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Robin Atkin is playing Mongol. Frank Grillo is Agent Faraday. He's getting some moves around in the DC universe right now. He is making some moves. Mariah Romanova and David Lodge as Sheriff, and Damian O'Hare as Demos, with Teddy Sears, best known for playing Zoom on the CW Flash, as Warlord. They know how to pick some. They're not bad. Those are but like I said, you never really get mad at DC animated voice casts. They're always really good. Like,
it's almost as if they know what they're doing.
Yeah. And it's probably one of the few times you ever get to see Wonder Woman really being Wonder Woman, like
ending,
like warrior Wonder Woman, like
whooping all ass.
Whooping
I don't have enemies. I dig graves.
I'm like, that's a line.
It was a look on Flash's face. Do we save them? Why?
You do know what I do, right?
I was like, the look on Flash's faces when she said that was like, don't you give them a chance? I do. I don't.
I
miss.
did.
Yeah. It's like I don't miss.
Did they duck? No, that's their chance.
Like, how about she snapped Max Lord's neck on live television because he was taking over people's minds, and it was just like, she was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. I'm like, you don't see? Is your problem solved? That's it. You're saying you were having an issue, correct? And no way to stop. I stopped them.
Right.
It's like, this is not a sledgehammer and nail type of situation. This was a stop to a problem that could have further.
I mean, would you rather him live and it continued, or would you rather him dead and we all cool?
I'm sorry. I've fixed your problem. Do you really want to make me your problem?
Right.
Right about that.
I will leave all of this behind. You forgot your big blue Boy Scout got a thing for me. You don't want no problems, right?
I'm just saying.
I actually love DC animated.
An island full of Amazons.
I'm here to help.
I can always call my sisters.
I mean, there's already one tribe that doesn't like man, and you want to call them?
But yeah, DC animated has always been like the go-to top-notch stuff. Like, you might have one that you don't like so much, but then you got some other ones like they're not bad. They're just not bad.
No. Some of them are a little bit slower, but outside of that,
when they get into it, they get into it. So I mean,
Dear
whether
Marvel.
it's when you're only and don't get me wrong, when your go-tos are X-Men 97 and animated Spider-Man,
that's saying a lot.
And that's it.
Yeah, we don't need to.
I need y'all to stop it.
X-Men 97 was a vibe, though. I mean, it was a vibe. It still is a vibe, but
it's so much a vibe. They're
vibing it again.
They're bringing it back. Yeah,
like we got to bring this back because.
But technically, Amazing Spider-Man was good too. They just stopped it.
Marvel was just remixing they one hit.
Yeah,
I mean that's it.
I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man that was running on Fox Kids was good, and never gave it its due. And
we had never seen a multiverse done correctly up until that point.
You introduced Madam Web to kids. Do you know? I mean, come on. I mean, Madam Web, Morbius, Living Vampire, the Man Spider,
Blade,
yes.
My guy was driving a whole motorcycle up on a building on the roof in New York. It's unheard of.
Just going up here.
I think puberty got started by watching Black Cat on that goddamn show too. That like she was drawn wildly in a
she was drawn a certain way, and so was Rogue.
I don't think nobody was complaining.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the meme that goes around is that meme where
belly button. What is this?
I mean, the way Rogue was drawn for X-Men 97 when she's laying in front of Apocalypse, you know, a lot of young men were just like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Hey, she's Southern. What do you expect? That's grits."
Yes, you can hear Spodio the Apple. You can hear Spodio the Apple Wish playing in the background. Just damn.
Just like, oh no, Apocalypse is like, oh no.
I mean, it also didn't help the trading card. The trading card artwork didn't help either because it accentuated everything.
Good Lord. What's up, Lord Strife? Shout out to Lord Strife and Queen Jasmine. They are doing their royal get together for Blurred, for Fayday, basically. The Royals out in Texas. So if you're out in Texas and you haven't got your ticket, you're missing out. But they out there doing their thing. Shout out to their entire team over there. I can't wait for those pictures because it's gonna be bananas. So apparently, I haven't seen this last episode of Picard.
I have not seen any of season 3. I am slowly making my way.
I've seen the clip though of Data doing his best rendition of Wash.
Oh no, Kira
without
not the A Leaf in the Wind. No,
only difference was he didn't die.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's the best. It's the best.
Don't laugh here. I
seen that
scene. I still get Firefly vibes from that. I can't watch Serenity because of that.
Serenity's hard to watch because of that. Like my wife still says, like you jump. I'm like every time that scene, I jump. I can't help it.
Yeah, no,
it's heart wrenching. It's heart wrenching. But yeah, but the Picard scene with Data going through there, I'm like, dude, kudos. He said, "Trust my gut." Jordy's like, "Your gut?" He's like,
wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. Wait. You just got this, homie. Wait a minute.
This is why I stick with androids.
Like, not only did he fly through it, destroyed the weapon, saved Picard, and flew out of it. Like, I'm like, you know what? Han would be proud of you. Wash would be proud of you. Yeah. Excellent work, my guy. Excellent work. Yeah. Rogue is shrimp and grits. Air day.
Some corn cakes.
And corn cakes. Ooh. Oh my God. So so the new Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer dropped today. It looks good. It looks good.
Ooh, sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what the grunt. I agree. What are we disagreeing?
It's good.
No. I'm laughing at Will grunting like something.
Michelle Yeoh is getting a check, baby. Because she's playing Air Razor in this one. She's the bird. She's one of the beasts. Michelle Yeoh's she's getting a check.
She better.
I knew it was coming. I mean, she already had this. This was already locked in and done. But I'm like, yeah, y'all finally recognize that Michelle Yeoh is that chick. Wake up. We've been there.
We might get 2 Transformers movies back to back that are good.
Okay. Because when you watch Bumblebee, you're just like, you know what? This is good.
Yeah, Bumblebee was done right.
This is good. And then you get the tease at the end. And who would have thought? And I didn't plan this, but Angela Bassett was a damn Decepticon. Didn't see it coming.
Pourquoi? Wait, I haven't seen this movie.
You haven't seen it? Okay.
You would never know. You would just like, but it's her.
Don't you dare judge me.
It's her.
No, I'm judging you. I'm like, oh, you didn't. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh yeah.
No.
She's one of the Decepticons in Bumblebee.
Okay.
Listen.
So yeah.
I feel like We need to go out and support this because we're inching closer to getting the actual just no humans, all CGI War on Cybertron film. I feel it. I feel it in my spine.
That's
His
that's gonna
spine.
be
As much as I want to see
really
War on
expensive,
Cybertron,
though.
where Unicron and Sentinel Prime will have to be explained.
The fact that Unicron's in this film,
Right?
and I'm just like, y'all hitting all these notes. You did good by calling Peter Cullen in. What the hell is going on? Like, I like this.
It's almost as if someone heard us when we told Hasbro, "Look, this is what we want."
We don't need all the storylines with the humans. We
Is someone competent in charge? What happened?
Yeah, like you said, someone
the fact you have more than one Prime on screen, more than one.
Yeah. So now on the other end, they have the voice cast for Transformers 1, which I'm trying to wrap my mind around right now. Because Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Brian Tyree Henry. Brian Tyree Henry is doing
Did
Megatron.
Disney buy Transformers?
What's happening?
Don't it look like that?
It does look like that though, but the mouse has yet to acquire Hasbro.
Now Keegan-Michael Key is doing the voice of Bumblebee, which is Keegan-Michael Key. Like if you've seen Mario Brothers, you didn't even know that was Toad. You didn't know Toad was. So,
all right.
He gets a pass. He gets a pass.
Yeah. All right. All right.
John Hamm is Sentinel Prime. Lawrence Fishburne is Alpha Trion. Johansson is playing Alita, a G1 Autobot who was often depicted as Optimus Prime's love interest. We're getting a love interest now. And Chris Hemsworth is Prime.
So they're going pre. So
what?
Yeah.
So they're going before he was Optimus Prime.
Before G1. Yep.
Okay. Yep. I was gonna say because wait. That sounds like pre-op. That sounds like a pre-war for Cybertron. Actually, before Megatron was considered Decepticon, he was actually considered a war hero. So I like that.
So it's some pills worth taking note on, but we'll see. We'll see.
Good luck. I wish y'all the best. Sincerely, I don't know anything about you. I mean, I'm not.
I can say that, but Transformers outside of the Michael Bay movies, I will always give it a fair shot. That's one of my loves. That's I have to see it.
Yeah. Peacock debuted the Twisted Metal poster with the trailer coming soon. I don't know how I feel about this one.
What the fuck? Can I curse more?
She said more.
Not after you.
Not after more. She said more.
Like, is there a limit? Did we hit a limit? Did we meet it? We didn't meet the limit yet. Okay, cool.
I mean, if I need to put $1 in the jar, I'm just gonna give y'all 50 and call it a night.
I don't know. I've heard this earlier in the year. I don't know how I really feel about it. Like,
y'all couldn't put that money into a video game. Y'all would have got it right back for less money.
I mean, we're coming on you figure when we get Fast X, which is essentially Twisted Metal.
It is. You're just missing Sweet Tooth. Really, all it is.
That's it.
But Anthony Mackie's in it, and I want to give the brother hope. He's in it, and I want to.
He's another one that's going after a check.
I want to give him hope, but Twisted Metal, as a person that loves that series on PlayStation, that honestly should not be a movie because that's basically Saw on wheels. That's all I'm going to sit there and say. Sweet Tooth, a deranged psychopath whose head is on fire, drives an ice cream truck.
Let me go dig my
serial murderer.
Let me pull my PS1 out of storage. So,
unless they're gonna try to make Calypso seem like Raymond Reddington from the Blacklist, I'm concerned about this.
Hey, listen. No disrespect, none at all. You can't pitch Anthony Mackie out there as like a high selling point only because every time his name is up, I don't even know what movie this is. But all I see is him jump around the corner like, "What's up, y'all? I'm Tupac."
What?
Okay. No, wait.
When he introduces himself like that, we wasn't going to buy it. That's because y'all knew there was no convincing us that Anthony Mackie was Tupac.
So who's was worse?
Right there.
Anthony Mackie's Tupac or Flex Alexander's Michael Jackson? Which one was worse?
Ooh, Flex will always hold that top spot. Flex will always hold that top spot because who told him to portray Michael Jackson with the Tyler Perry makeup?
Oh man.
I do not abuse that child.
How you gonna do how you doing blackface and you black though? How? Explain it.
Oh my God.
His grandma.
However, whenever I see the scene, McCollum some of those greens back before war broke out, I was a saucier in San Antonio. Oh my God.
Is that how we walk? Is that how we talk? It sound like this.
Got some crab apples for the side.
You're an Australian. Big Australian.
Y'all better stop.
Yo, Tropic Thunder gave you gems that you didn't even know you needed. I'm sorry.
A saucier.
For 400 years.
Every time they play that clip, because it's just there's this Civil War clip that they show from Captain America Civil War, and it's always a different scene from a different movie. The thing is, the scenes are starring the Avengers that was in other movies. And so, when Cinematic Assassin said that about Anthony Mackie, I'm like, that was one of the scenes they used.
What do you mean?
Hey, yo, I'm Tupac.
Just good God.
Oh my God.
That did not end well. He's really an Avenger. His real name's Clarence.
And then it mixes so well because they all start looking at each other. And I'm like, who thought this up? It was genius.
Oh, he was also in a movie called She Hate Me, directed by Spike Lee.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay, stop.
Yep.
We got all right. Listen, look.
Yep.
I know it's a good joke. It's even a funny joke. Y'all got, we live in some hard times right now. Just stating.
I ain't say nothing about the movie. I'm just saying it exists.
It's out there.
Yeah, it's definitely out there.
I mean, so Altered Carbon, when that Netflix movie where he's supposed to be playing a cyborg.
Yeah.
She Hate Me. You too can be the sexiest man to ever exist.
Well,
there's
hope I'm gonna need you to sign off. I'm gonna need you.
All right.
I mean,
being as he's like the computer of the ship, the way he went I'm like, yeah, he kind of
not the self shut off.
Oh my God, we're horrible. See, this is what happened when we have no guests and we just are
ripping off each other.
Pretty much.
But this is like after we got done doing deliveries and stuff, and we're just like, all right,
this is the post shift. This is the
post shift.
Yeah, this is Blurred's Eye After Dark.
Right. Oh man, so because I know he didn't see it. So Cinematic Assassin didn't see season 3 yet. Life is life, and
I'm gonna need you to turn in your Blurred card for a week.
A week.
Just 1 week. I'm gonna give you a week to watch it.
Like, look, the baby, even the baby is just like, what?
Yeah,
that's judgmental.
Disappointment. Disappointed.
Not the shame. You was missing the bell at this point. Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Not Kira leaning over so I can see her.
Oh my God. It's been a bit of a week. We've had a lot of crazy news coming out. It's been trailer week. It's April. Yeah, they gotta get warmed up for June.
2-3
I was gonna say, but I was going to say between that and CinemaCon this week. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're getting ready to tear up some stuff like that. We got to get this stuff out. You know, all of this going on, and then like the looming worry of the WGA writer strike. And I'm like, y'all never get this right. Every couple of years, y'all like the government at this point. Every couple of years, y'all looking at a lockout.
Say, well, Static Shock script. What was that?
That sounds like it would be really good, wouldn't it?
Right.
Pay to see that, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
So, the rest of the Milestone universe, we actually might get to see Blood Syndicate, Icon Rocket, Hardware.
For Sean Gunn, huh? What?
Oh no.
Sean Gunn has the most secure job in all of Hollywood.
He will
He's
never
like,
not
so James, what are you doing today? Oh, don't worry, I got a role for you. I mean, I know that. I'm just saying, what are you doing today?
I'm just
You
saying.
don't think he just says, "I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired."
Not this time. I need you to play
Just what?
Weasel again. I'm like, really?
A proper vacation, James.
Did you properly kill off Weasel in the next Suicide Squad, please?
A former SHIELD agent still have a job with the MCU. Linda Cardinelli is playing the voice of Lila in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4. Yeah.
God, that's gonna be a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Now I know that boy gonna die. I don't even want. Now I know he's gonna
They
die.
introduced all the Thor and Lila. That's like,
Yeah,
I'm like, the closer y'all get, the more we know. I need the more you know thing. I need that now. I need to make that up. I need to make that
the
now.
more you know.
The latest TV spot, it says, get ready, start your summer off.
Yo, that is not the best of taglines to use.
Wow. Yes. Wow.
You're gonna get us all excited. Although the clip, I will say the clip that they show where they're on whatever that planet is, because it's not Earth, but Peter's getting into the car and he's telling Nebula how to open the door of the car.
Press the button. Press the button.
I'm going to miss this level of comedy from these people.
That wasn't the button. I'm pretty sure you're pressing the keyhole.
Allegedly, when he tells her to get the F in the car,
he's
going to drop the F bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James didn't realize.
He's like, it's the last ride out. Let's do it.
Just go.
I sat there and said, "Well, shoot, Disney made their money. Let me end it how the way I want to."
Like they can't get mad. They bringing Deadpool in, so let's come on. He was like, "This is just the sprinkles. Come on."
Like,
you know what? I'm gonna call it. Deadpool pops up somewhere in Volume 3.
Oh man,
no. Nah.
I can see it just random, just because they're going back to Earth. They are going back to Earth. I would not be surprised.
Nah.
It would
not.
not. Granted,
James. This is James's baby. He's not letting anybody else enter his realm or space.
I will say this. I will say this. Everyone that's been on the Guardian squad has been hitting James up like, so you're at DC now.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Cool, right?
Karen Gillian says, I'd love to play Poison Ivy. Batista just said,
Batista was like,
I'll play anybody.
Role he wants.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll play anybody. Chris Pratt has said so. I'm like, yeah, they like the squad is ready. I'm like, dude.
Oh, Pratt, do we have a role for you in DC? It's perfect.
Oh God.
We have a role for you in DC. It's so perfect for you.
I don't want. No.
I can see Kira now like this. No.
Chris Pratt in the role he was born to play.
No.
Black Cat.
Oh, I told you we're horrible.
Oh man.
Oh my God. We're gonna take a commercial break. That's all we have for the news. I want to do my little piece for this. We're gonna take this commercial break. When we come back, We will be talking and doing the review for the Mandalorian season 3. There was some highs, there were some lows, there was some
Petty.
there was some there was definitely some. That's a badass bag right
nice,
there.
And that's an limited edition one, isn't it? I saw the number
Wait,
plate.
not even. That's the what if. That's the black. That's T'Challa.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to leave on a high note since I got shamed already. Just
So Cinematic Assassin won't be joining us. He hasn't watched season 3 yet, but he's probably going to go in there now and will like watch. Oh my god, I need to watch this now. But it's there were some moments. There's definitely some MVPs in this one. It was some MVPs. Paz, I'm looking at you, brother. MV fucking P.
Yeah.
So,
dude, oof. Ayo, episode fucking 1 was fire. Well, you need to be watching that shit though.
Right,
but you know, you gotta, you got a wife, but that's fine.
So, we're gonna take this commercial. We're gonna take this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Welcome back to Fast Money, y'all. We getting ready to finish up the game here. Now your teammate done scored enough points. I think you just need to get one answer right to win. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, name a podcast. Blurred's Eye View. Who should have won that Oscar? Angela Bassett. Who did win the Oscar? Don't give a damn. Name a cartoon. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Name a guest from question 1. Carl Jones. Alright, that did it. Congratulations, you won the game. Hellspawn cosplay. Now, we only need a one name. Hieroglyphics. You can stop now. Josh Evans. Chase Bogan. Josh Brown. Y'all cut the commercial. He gonna be on this for a while. Blurred's Eye View. Be sure to peep the podcast on all platforms or stream every episode on Always Press Record TV. APR TV now downloadable on Amazon and Roku. APR TV, the power of podcasting in the palm of your hand. Get it today.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights. Tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering. Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer. Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer. This product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant. All right. Yes, Blurred's Eye View After Dark coming soon. It's coming back. It's coming back. We are talking about this gentleman and his child. It is his child, and we love it. We're talking about The Mandalorian season 3. This was some good stuff.
Oh, God, it's glorious. Oh.
There was some stuff, man. It was just some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't know where to start. So, Kira, go ahead. Give us a quick rundown.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to do a brief introduction, if you all don't mind, because this is my bread and butter, and this is my home away from home.
Here's you have the floor.
Thank you. Welcome, my fellow blurreds, to the judgment of the Mandalorian's third stage in his legendary journey. The former apostate and his youngling are out in the galaxy, trying to reunite his people and reclaim his homeworld. This is the review of season 3 of The Mandalorian.
And you know what? Off the strength of that alone.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We are an amazing. Amazing. I like that. I actually like that.
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
put that on the car and put that on some toast and eat it. I like it. I don't know what that means, but okay.
On some toast.
And eat it.
And eat it. So yeah, as I said before,
That's that mother's butters.
That's that mother's butters, right? That's the mother's butters, right? We're not so much breaking down, but we're giving a review of season 3 of The Mandalorian. Man, this has been one of these shows that has everybody in a grip.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Except for IGN, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. So I have a problem with those type of sites because like we just give our opinions. Those type of sites, they give they're worse than Reddit. Just let's put it like that. Like,
they hate because they need ratings.
They hate, yes. For some reason, that seems to work. There's a guy on TikTok who has a shit ton of followers because that's all he does is troll MCU, DCU. Well, rightfully so for else.
It's a guy who watched The Critic as a child and said, "I could do that in real life."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that.
Anyway,
we're talking about you, little man. What's going on? How you doing?
Oh, my
Grogu was having some growing pains a little bit.
This young man, or whatever he is, has made some moves. I love
Baby, before he says a word, it's on sight for that little man. He don't say nothing. He just with it. He's giving it to you. Sorry.
My guy, for some reason, Badu always gets me. It's like Badu every time he says it. But
stay with the klepto though.
Yeah. This always is hilarious. Grabbing a Hazalian and they're yelling "bad baby," which apparently they said, "I'm not this motherfucker." I swear to God, that it sounded like that's what he said.
He might have. I mean, what is it? Oh my God, stepdaddy, Star Wars stepdaddy, not Filoni, Favreau. Stuff like that.
Yeah, slip it in there.
He slips it in there. Just slow it down and rewind it. And you'll hear it.
It'll be fun.
Probably.
Granddaddy Karf, and he has a whole family.
Yeah, it's legit.
Grogu has a whole family. Like Din is his father.
Yeah.
Bo is the aunt. Grief is the grandfather.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was just like he rebuilds IG-11. And he's like, "Oh, let him ride around in it." It's every bit a grandfather move. If you sit back and really watch, it's like I don't want him to do that. He might get hurt. Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
No, he's fine. Let
him try that.
He'll be fine.
So,
the armor is grandma.
The armor is grandma. Yeah, like he has an entire family.
Come on in, baby. Come on in. You want to learn? Come on in.
And 85 cousins. He don't know none of their names, but he knows them on sight, but he don't know none of their names.
Right.
When you really sit back and sit down and really take a look at this entire season, really the entire 3 season, you're just like, it builds. It's a family affair. Yes, it's great that you have someone who was an orphan who finds an orphan and they become a family. It's even better when you see the people that surrounding him actually like
become a support system,
a major support system.
Yeah.
When Din gets trapped going back into the mines of Mandalore, and he says, "Go get Bo," and so he does.
I mean, with the quickness.
He's like when
punching them coordinates and bounce.
Yeah, when he goes back to go get Bo, and Bo was just like, she's pissed because Din already left from there, and she was like, you know what, I'm taking him out. I'm so sick of him. But then she sees that open up, and it's the kid, and she was like, where is he? We need to go find him. We need to go help him.
You're right.
Like, I'm like, that's the aunt move. I'm mad at your daddy, but right now,
let me go help this fool. I'll cuss him out later, but let me go help. Let me go help this fool.
Right. So, we have the pirates in this episode. It was so weird, but can I just say that the dogfight scenes in this season,
baby,
was Top Gun level. I liked it.
Yeah, this was so good.
Oh. I stopped in the middle of the first time I watched it. And I was like, nah, you got to run that back. That was too slick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why does it look that good?
Yeah, right. I'm literally looking like this should not be having me this enthralled, like, at all. It should not have me this enthralled at all. I'm looking at the season. I'm looking at the seasons as we talk. So, but it shouldn't. The dogfight scenes were amazing.
Yeah. And Bo-Katan was about to take on the whole squadron. She's like, all right. It's like,
we stole a cruiser, and we stole an Imperial cruiser. So you know,
they might be a little bit mad. Might feel a certain way.
Gently used. It was
gently used. You know, we still had the working parts and everything.
We just threw a tag up on it.
Yeah. Because like you didn't see the tag at first until like you got an underneath shot, and you're just like, oh, there's the tag.
Oh, it's really theirs.
Yes.
Oh, the whole thing.
You had enough time to add decals to it. That's saying something. That's all.
You're right. That makes you want, like, that is a lot of paint.
That is a lot of paint. That is a lot of paint.
One thing Mandalorians are, they're resourceful.
Right. Like, which night owl had to paint that up? That's all I gotta know. Which one of y'all messed up that badly?
You messed up
the new recruit.
Messed up your collarbone, didn't you? Doing it? It was like,
yeah, go on and paint something on the other side of the ship.
So
I gotta do it.
So while I'm gonna let you guys discuss real quick the opening first episode of the third season, where they're basically creating another Mandalore of a young kid. You know, he's taking the creed and everything, and how that breaks down. So talk about that real quick. Kira, you can start.
I really thought it was going to be a flashback scene to Bo getting her helmet. That was my first thought. I'm like, okay, the colors are kind of there. It looks a little bit off. This is super cool. I like the stuff that I know about the history of it. That is almost exactly what they did as the first set of Mandalorians, when they actually had Beskar steel to forge. So it for me, because I know that much, it took me right back there. I'm like, okay, they're going back to the prehistoric times where they had to fight all of these animals and these beasts. And 5 minutes into the shit, something come up out the water and he tries to eat the baby. It was good. I got goosebumps.
Oh, it was nice. It was nice. I agree with you. It was nice for it to kind of give a backstory, if you will, because it really did shine. It was the first time we've actually seen Mandalore, as far as the history of the Mandalorians, kind of gets explored a little bit, and it didn't take away from the main characters. It was almost like you said, the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be somebody. This is somebody's memory, and of course I was thinking, well, it's not Din Djarin's memory, but possibly Bo-Katan's memory. But again, to see how that all wound up, at the same time, we do see the mythosaur. I guess we could say, was the monster there. I think it was mythosaur. I could be wrong on that.
In the water, in the
water.
I just called it a giant alligator.
I just called it a giant alligator with a tentacle.
It's pretty what it is.
It's a mythosaur.
Okay,
I'm gonna learn y'all tonight.
Hey, as long as I was like Black Spartan. I said, I'm pretty sure that's what that is, but it still looks like a giant alligator.
I mean, I saw an alligator with tentacles. I was like, oh, that is okay. That is something.
Let's say,
wait, are y'all talking about the thing that comes up on the beach?
Yes.
No, that is not a mythosaur.
Okay, the mythosaur is
that
the
is
one
not.
that's on
No, that is small compared. That thing came out.
That thing came out there with a freaking rope for a tongue. So that's what we had to ask questions like, is that a mythosaur?
I mean, especially when they did the death roll. I was just like, alligator. I was just like, giant alligator. But the fact that you see them, the way they immediately fall in line and just support, and the armorer, good Lord, no one with an anvil and tongs should be that damn dangerous.
Yeah,
she never carries a weapon outside of those two things.
Yeah,
that's it.
She doesn't have it. No, she. I want to be in it. I'm trying to get up in there. I'm not trying to hang back. I want
to feel it when I slap him with this thing.
I want to know.
She's coming at you with a hammer and tongs.
Right.
That's a dangerous individual if all she has is a hammer and tongs to take you out.
It's a glorious thing, and then
it's personal.
Our guy passed. This I swear to God, this dude passed Vizsla. He's
that if I was ever gonna cosplay as a Mandalorian, it'd be him.
He's the on site. He's literally the definition of on site. Like they all on site, but no, he's just like no on site. Like
I'm up. I'm in front.
You know?
If there's anything left, you can have the rest.
Right. That's his tagline. If there's anything left, you can have the rest. But I'm on site immediately.
I'm not gonna lie. I got Destiny Titan vibes when he was doing his thing. I was like, you played like a Titan on Destiny, and I respect that. I respect it so much.
It's crazy because they get in there and they do their thing. And Din flies in, you know, he dispatches and he makes it work. Done. He was like, I see you guys had a problem.
Yeah.
Brought you to come see your cousins here. So here we are. You know.
Hello.
You know, your cousins is here, and go play with your cousins for a little bit. And and he plays with one of them. He was like, oh, you got me. My son don't have ADD. He just like to jump. Ever since he's done that on Saturday Night Live, it's stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
But it's a glorious thing to see this. And we're not doing them in order. We're kind of going around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you another standout moment that had all of us cheering.
Baby.
Oh man, redemption story.
Kellerman
Mr. Beck. Oh,
for those
I just finished watching that episode. It's a
tearjerker
Mm-hmm.
for so many reasons. And to see this, if you know the story of Ahmed Best behind the scenes after playing Jar Jar Binks, if you know that story that he dealt with, and to see he's played this character before. For the like what was it? It was like Jedi. It was for kids. It was a kids show.
Yeah.
For like it was almost like Double Dare or something like that. You know, where they just do Jedi obstacles and all that other stuff. So he's played this character, but this is the first time this character has been literally placed in canon.
Right.
And he not only did he play a badass Jedi because he's a trainer of younglings, he saved Grogu. Because Grogu could not remember what happened. That was that traumatic of it. Grogu has PTSD. Jesus Christ.
He does. Yeah. Yes, he does.
This is like that.
or he had his mind wiped.
Yes, because we still don't know what happened afterwards.
That is true.
You know, he got him away from Order 66, Crash Land. He got him away, but we don't know what happened after that. And I can't wait. I know between Filoni and Favreau, I know they got
told.
Like, we're not done. We are so far from done of using this character. And the fact that he did a noble act. It was a tearjerker. You're just like, you like to see people like this. You know, we don't condone anti-bullying, or we don't condone bullying
at all, right?
Stuff. We advocate for mental health and everything. So to see someone like this who generally is in a genre that's it's for everyone. Star Wars is for everyone. Kids, teenagers, adults, it's for everyone. So when to see someone who's dealt with that kind of pushback, Hayden Christensen dealt with it. You know, as a matter of fact, there's several castmates from the Star Wars series.
The Force Awakens alone has at least 8 or 9.
Rosemary Tran dealt with a lot of stuff. You know, it's sickening. So when you see something like this, you know, when you see Hayden Christensen go at Star Wars Celebration and they're praising him,
right? And he almost goes into tears.
He damn near came to tears because it was just like, dude, we never hated you. Like a real fan never hated you
at all.
It was the only gripe I had, and I'm like, so Padme stayed the same age and you grew up. Like, I was just like,
that was it.
Explain. No one will explain it.
I was just like,
that was a lot.
That age difference is real suspect.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it's like his acting was always good. And at the same time, he did give us the turn we all wanted in Revenge of the Sith. He gave us the turn. He gave us the turmoil. The same turmoil we saw in Obi-Wan. It was still there. That same turmoil.
Still fantastic.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Obi-Wan, but it was a great movie.
Oh, it was a great show.
Third sister, we were looking at you. We looking at you.
I know.
I care. Oh, I forgot her name.
She's gonna come back.
Hatred keeps you alive.
Oh.
Or in this case, your hair tight. Because Lord, that sister, I'm like, whoever's on those ships.
Somebody on those ships knows cosmetology. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
There's a person that's well versed in cosmetology on that ship.
Right.
Or a really good programmer, one of the two.
Yeah.
One of them droids is damn good.
What droid is doing that? That's what I.
So speaking of droids, we get R5 coming in to the camp, coming from the scrapper, who's running every bit of a scam on anybody else that's coming through. She's like, I need like this month's advance for the parts. And then the Jawas come out like, all right, put the parts back on, but paint them first so he thinks it's new. What?
Like, damn, what's he gonna do? Even if she did say, I got them in the back, what's she gonna do?
That's like
the Jawas are gonna break that down real quick.
I mean, it's like, what can you do? She's the only ship builder in the city, so it's like where else can you go at this point?
Right. You have to take what you can. So the Mines of Mandalore, where he gets R5, and they go to Mandalore because he's basically recommitting himself to the Creed. And this is where we get they're going down into the tunnels. He's trying to make sure the waters are still good and everything else, because it turns out it's not as poisoned as they thought.
Right.
And he proves that.
Go ahead, here.
I have a thing.
Say it.
Okay, first of all, this is if you're paying attention. How did they give Din his Beskar in season 1 as payment? It's because they were already mining all of the Beskar steel on Mandalore.
Yeah.
And making all of the armor. I didn't think about it until I watched it again, and I'm like, wait a minute. How did they pay? Oh shit, that's the only place you can get the goddamn Beskar from. Shit.
Somebody had a hold of something.
But that was the thing. That was the thing. The whole comment was that Mandalore was cursed. It was inhabitable. And then the first thing he realized when he get there is like, there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
it's fine.
It's just, it's like when you burn your toast. And like, is it really burnt? Just scrape off the burnt part.
Scrape off the burnt parts. Okay,
it's still toast. It's still there. It's just the top. So we also get Grogu gets his first piece of armor, which is it's the way she put it on him. It was the way she put it on him that made me giggle, because after she did it, because this is where he gets his memory back and everything from all the banging and stuff, and he sees the sparks. And she puts this metal on him, and it's his chest piece. And I'm like, oh, it's like a little disc. It is in his shirt.
All I kept thinking is, this is in sci-fi Flavor Flav. It's the sci-fi Flavor Flav. I mean, I like it. I mean, he's definitely a hype man too.
Yeah, he's a hype man.
Yeah, he is a hype man.
The Flavor Flav of Star Wars.
Jesus. I mean, Tamura Morrison was talking, to go off, well, not so much script because I don't write a script, but to go off tangent for a slight bit. Tamura Morrison was talking about, the Book of Boba Fett, which we effectively know it as, Mandalorian 2.5. So he was saying like he kind of didn't like that they went that direction. And he didn't like that a little bit. I'm like, it's the kid, man. Like, what are you gonna do?
Right. they brought the Mandalorian to basically save your story. I mean,
literally to save your story. You and the story.
Yeah, because it was moving slow.
Mm-hmm.
A little too
flashbacks. There's too many flashbacks.
Yeah,
get out the tank. We know you survived.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is where Den gets trapped in the mines, and so he sends Grogu. He's like, "Go get Bo." He gets Bo, and you know he's getting chased by creatures, and one he uses the Force on one and pushes him out, which we seen that in like one of the teaser trailers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so he goes back, gets Bo. Bo comes back. She saves him by using the Darksaber that he gives to her, or that she gets. Now, by technicality, and we find out later, it's hers by that act alone, because she saves his life.
Leave the man to roll the logic card.
I mean, I guess.
Not flavor Grogu Flav.
I mean,
the G stands for Grogu. No.
I mean, if you really think about it, it does fit. You know, he did get defeated by said creature. She defeated said creature, which defeated him. So by
it's Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter logic. It's Harry Potter Elder Wand logic.
I guess.
I mean, it works though, because no one can argue that. By their own decree, he was defeated by a superior foe. She defeated said superior foe. Therefore, Darksaber's hers.
It's his.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
And I'll take it. It was just like by design, you know, it's hers. But when we get that return, we also get Death Watch.
Yeah.
The rest of Death Watch. She goes back. She basically is like, look, Axe, I ain't got time for this stuff. I need y'all to come back to the team. I'm running shit. I'm like, oh, you ain't running nothing. You abandoned us. Once again, this particular family that Grogu has got hands. They got hands. He's like, Paz is the uncle that, you know, just got out the pen. You know, so we get Death Watch. Death Watch is back together. This is good. It's always a good time. Because you know, they once again, they're like the nephews and the nieces of the aunt. They're just like, y'all kids, get your ass back. I told y'all, and they had to whoop one of them to let the rest of them know. All right, y'all ain't doing nothing.
The one that tested me is the one that had to be made an example out of. Why is that pack logic? I gotta take out the one they all respect, and immediately they all fall in line.
they all fall in line. They all fall in line. So we got that. So now this was a nice surprise. They were a nice surprise.
Yeah.
The Duchess and the Bombardier were a nice surprise, because me personally, I like the both of them.
Yeah.
Outside these characters, I like the both. I like Lizzo. I like Jack Black. The hate, I say, y'all, let's just say it. Y'all being fat phobic towards Lizzo. Y'all don't like it.
And you really can't hate Lizzo, especially after what she said about her dad.
Yeah.
That part, that damn near made me cry. I was like, that her father introduced her to Star Wars, and that he was around to actually see her get the role, and she cried when she got it. I was like, damn, I cried.
Yeah, when you have, and this is what I say about Star Wars and actual fans. This is why they get these type of roles. They are fans. Since Filoni has been doing all of this, you know, him and Favreau have been doing this world building, it's been geared towards the people who really love it. Good or bad. You know, we don't trash anybody that's in it. And the people that's really trashing it, I'm like, are you mad because you're not in it? Because if you were, they would have been like, who the fuck is that guy? You know,
who told Lizzo she could be in Star Wars?
And she looked amazing.
I don't know why she has to be a queen in Star Wars.
Well, she is, and get over it.
Yeah, why wouldn't she be?
And I was really waiting for Jack Black to do something goofy. I really was.
Man,
I don't understand.
Like a weird smirk.
Don't get me wrong. I like the fact he was regal with a little bit of sarcasm, but I was expecting some Tenacious D to come out somewhere.
Yeah, something. a lute of some sort. Or something
right.
From
Assume where he's playing the lute and he's
and
he's singing. I would have loved it, but I'm glad that they were included into the thing. It's fun when you have actual celebrities who are actual fans.
Yeah,
like they're just like, oh no, you don't understand. We love this.
Yeah.
And when they get included, it's kind of like a rite of passage. You're like, wait, me?
Exactly.
Like me?
You sure?
Yes. Like that's a phone. You hear those stories about I was waiting on the role of a lifetime and blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden Filoni and Favreau called me up and said, "Yes, we have a role for you in Star Wars. I don't care what it is, I'm in."
Right.
Like
say less.
Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper, and when no one knew it.
No,
and that's all he wanted. It's like I was happy with that. I was
just put the suit on.
Happy to be the stormtrooper. I mean, it's in the same sense. Like again, you have Dr. McBrown himself. It took me a while because it threw me off.
Dude,
I kept staring at him. It's like
I'm like, wait.
That came out. That episode came out the weekend he was in Cleveland for Fan Expo, and I'm like, this man is busy. He is moving around, busy. I'm like
quiet about it.
Quiet about it. I'm like, you got Doc Brown just all over the place.
I mean, I mean, that itself was a great scene. Oh, I was like, I keep on, like, I had to stop myself because my fiance got mad at me because I kept looking at him going, Doc? I was like, I had a Back to the Future moment, like, Doc. I was expecting him to go back.
Come on, Doc.
Marty. I was expecting him to respond back to me.
But he's evil. Why is Doc evil?
I'm just waiting.
Is this what happened when the train went back in 3? You ended up here?
I never thought I wanted to see a droid chase like that.
Oh.
That was completely unexpected when the droid just takes off. Because Din didn't make it any better. Din's hating ass. He didn't make it any better. He was just like kicking it. He was like, I wanted to. What I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I'm like, these are the really dangerous ones. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then it flipped. It gets up and flips on it. And he was like, see, told you. Now go ahead. It was a Law and Order episode. It was one of those things.
Not a Law and Order episode.
This was a whole Law and Order episode. It was just like, wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of with you there because by them putting all of those people in one episode, I was really waiting to see like who else is where.
Right.
But you know what? Because I'm glad that they did, because then you wouldn't be paying attention to the story as much. You'd be waiting and holding your breath to see.
At the same time, it is a drive for more people to watch the show because the first person goes, Did you see Lizzo? Lizzo was elegant.
She was.
Eloquent.
When you finally got a full shot of the dress, and I'm like, okay,
I mean, Lizzo was shining and happy, and just I'm sorry, I just seeing her that giddy over a role, I was like, that is freaking adorable.
Seeing anyone who get giddy over Star Wars reminds you why you love Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, this thing's been around since the 70s and it still makes effects towards us to this day. When you see stuff, you're like, oh, look, it's the baby. I'm like, yeah, there's scenes in this season where I'm literally like, get the baby. Somebody get the baby.
I was saying that, so I kept on saying the whole time, he's packing heat.
Like, use a goddamn force, damn it! Just blow his little brains out. Just go like that. It's fine. That's all you have to do.
It's like your dad is so busy right now. Like your dad is so busy right now. He can't get you.
Right.
He's a frog. Lift him up in the air. Lift him up.
So, and once again, like in the episode for the convert dogfight scene,
dude,
another dogfight scene with Bo-Katan, and like I'm just like, this is. The budget. I'm sorry. Y'all got this. Like they were just.
It was that open check budget. Like here you go, Favreau. Here you go, Filoni. It's a blank check. Yes, it is.
You got it.
Somewhere, Favreau was just like, just ride with it. Just don't say anything.
Just go.
But she'll be telling the buttons.
Don't blink. Wait.
I got this.
I can just see Favreau telling Filoni, but they did the
Walk out. Don't ruin this moment.
He does.
It's almost like the penguins from Madagascar. Just wave and smile, boys.
Just wave and smile. He's literally telling Filoni. He was like, "Hold on for a second. Remember, I told you." Yes, I still get paid off Iron Man, and I'm not even exactly
right.
Just ride with it.
It's blank.
Yes, we'll take it. He's like, I'll explain the Iron Man thing later. Just
You're right though. The dogfighting scenes. That's why I think that they had the best way I could put that is like, because we've seen dogfighting scenes in Star Wars. They usually kind of sit on the back. They kind of sit on the back end. Like
they do.
You see the fighting happen outside in space, but you don't really see it that up close and personal between Mandalorian and Bo-Katan, and the fact that they were both doing dogfighting maneuvers, that I was like, okay, you gotta pay a little more attention to that.
This is what gets me. It's the Den needs to get to his ship, and he tells Bo, "Just drop me out. I'll get to my ship." And I'm like, dude, don't flex like that. Don't do that.
No, bring the heat, baby.
My dude did a whole free fall.
This man
he did the Batman.
Back
to TIE fighters. He's like, I got this. Don't worry. I got to get to my ship. Like, you ain't got
the Batman theme playing when he did it. I was like, really? This is my drop off point. Just
I'm gonna do Batman better than Batman does Batman.
The fact that he trusts, this is how you know this is a whole family affair. He trusts the supporting team around him so much that he's like, I'm gonna leave the kid with you. I'll be right back, because he knows ain't nothing. They're not gonna let anything happen to that kid.
Right?
They're just not.
Despite the fact that one of the kids already got by a
it'll
be
they
fine.
wasn't really looking on that one. They was just like, but this little kid here.
That became his best friend at that point. Like, oh, you cool. You know what? You all right.
I love the fact that Grogu knows. He was like, "Oh, the shit getting ready to fly. All right, boop." And this little thing
I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna check out. Let me know when you land.
It's like the second time we seen it, because the first time we seen it, it was like when Den was facing off with people, and he was just like, "Oh, Daddy about to go off. Hold on." Boop.
Yeah.
Let me check out real quick.
That whole shield came over the bed, like, yeah, go ahead and handle it. I'm gonna sit here in my bulletproof.
It's like, I'm gonna just wait here for a little bit.
I love the little hop he does. He goes.
I'm done. It's like, I'm out. So but once again, the dogfight scenes, which I can't get enough of looking at these things, because when you have like Star Wars type games or Star Wars games at the arcade, which you like, there's a holopod. I love playing in this holopod. And my wife said, I'm like, I get in this thing and it just gives you the illusion that you're there.
Although to Star Wars / LucasArts, you could just build an entire module. Just throwing that out there. You could have a full-on cockpit.
We're willing to get in there.
If Afterburner figured this out 20 years ago, you can figure this out. That's all I'm saying.
It's always fun, because my local movie theater, one of the movie theaters that I go to, which is Cinemark in Valley View, they have a holopod. And I remember, I'm a grown-ass man. And I'm waiting because there's little kids in there. And I'm like, I'm not even mad, because you look like you're about 5 or 6. So that means your parents did a fantastic job showing you the way. So I'm waiting patiently. And then when they leave, I got in there and got my tokens, took my jacket off. Let's do it.
He's settling in for the long ones.
I'm like, look, $20 in tokens. We're in this,
That's how I know I be too extra. I gotta find a rubber helmet.
Yeah. My wife literally like, are you done? I'm like, we don't do this. We don't do You cold?
Go.
Okay,
I'll
here's
meet
the
you
keys.
at the house.
Here's the keys.
She checks on you. I get dropped off like a kid.
Yeah.
I don't complain about. I don't complain. She's like,
cold.
okay, arcade's over there.
Like, I was cold sitting in that theater. Here's the keys. Go sit in the car. I'll be out there in the shortly. You're getting ready to fall asleep anyway. I'm fine. But it is these are fun moments. This is also where we get this doctor who we've been seeing. I think we haven't seen him since
season
one, right?
Yeah, he's going through this whole thing, this reconditioning sort of kind of phase. And they give you a whole nother layer of story that we have not got a solution to yet.
Right.
And them damn biscuits look like shortbread cookies. I don't know why
they do. Lorna Doones. They look
Lorna Doones. That's what they were. They were exercise Lorna Doones.
They did not look like the hardest biscuits this side of Popeyes.
Yeah.
She did look like she was going to chip a tooth or something on one of them.
Yeah.
On the corner of that thing. Yeah.
I'm like this reconditioning thing. I'm like, look a little shifty.
But you right
and
though.
I was right.
But you're right. They did leave it open ended. It's like, what was the whole thing about reconditioning, especially with New Republic, and the fact that why did I can't remember her name already. Why she targeted him for elimination? It's like
was it G86 or something like that? Was her?
Yeah. I think it was G68.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I should say, what's his face's right hand man. But it was just the whole thing. It's like that was the part I was trying to figure out. Like, why was she trying to eliminate him? Because he is the only person that knows about the clones. Thank you. That's what I want to know. And I thought there was something up about that. Like, why did she have to immediately take him out? Because I was like, that seems kind of cold-blooded and missing something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like getting rid of him still didn't make sense to me because the value that he still possesses. Maybe they've got they've got the main components of what they need to keep it. Oh God! God! I just figured out. God damn it!
Your own conclusion just now, Kira.
God damn it! Oh God damn it! I want them to get rid of them fucking movies so bad, man. I want them to get rid of the movie so bad. Anyway, all right. I just
this is
my own goddamn dream.
This is one of these things. This is one of the things where we find out like a lot of these do work better as a series. Like it just does. I wouldn't be mad at Favreau and Filoni if they gave us a shit ton of series and then said, okay, here's your capper. You want to finish the story? Here's the movie.
That's Makes what's sense. Going on. That's what they said that they're going to do with Filoni's movie. His movie specifically is going to tie all of the current worlds, even with Ahsoka, together.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's genius. That's fucking genius.
Yeah.
That's genius. So now we have episode, what is this, 4? Yep.
Yeah.
The Foundling. I'm sorry, but seeing Grogu with a wrist launcher is hilarious to me. He raises his little arm and he's slow to shoot. He is a quick study though.
It was like, I was like, are you
dirty? Sorry.
No, I was just saying that was the one time you just saw the Mandalorian go. He kind of had a dad moment, like, really? You gonna
let?
He was like, I seen what you can do, kid. This is why I put you here. I'm like,
yeah.
He was like,
but you can hit him back.
Yeah, but it's the way he's talking to him. He's like, it's a father-son moment. It's the way he was just like, he's going to bat for you. And then he's looking at you. He says, "You got this. I know what you're capable of. You're okay.
Yeah,
you can do this.
Take him out." Green means go, baby. Green means go.
He got that first shot, and he was like, "Okay, you got me." Second time around, baby jumps
right,
and then he's like triple tap, bop bop bop.
The best part, how he just looks all innocent, looks back like, "Was that it?"
That was it.
The whole
what you wanted.
Is this what you wanted, right?
This is like, this light work, right? Yeah. I thought we were just playing, but he's taking it real serious. Just let me know. Okay, All right, you want to play?
You just watch the boy just get scolded. It's like, it's like you got beat by a Grogu.
And it was Paz's kid. That's the crazy thing. It was Paz's kid.
What did he say? He said those that don't know don't speak. Like, how you tell that to your child?
Yeah.
After
that was still funny.
It was good.
Those that do not know do not speak.
So Paz's kid gets snatched up by the creature.
Mm-hmm.
They set off on a whole full rescue mission, full on rescue mission. Once again, this proved I love their coordination. Like they're just like, all right, one of ours has got snatched up. They leave. Yeah, it takes a village. No man left behind. I love their thought process. They were like, yeah, we do not leave anybody behind. Those who fall in battle, we treat them according. I'm like, why can't this be adopted everywhere? It's just we'd be so much better off. This is why they hate the Mandalorians, because they're coordinated.
Yeah. That's why they made them scatter. That's literally why. And, okay, I'm gonna go in my
that's their thing. That's their thing. They're like, we got this. But they go on this full-on rescue mission. They save the kid. This is Paz's kid, Paz Vizsla's kid. This is his kid. You're just like, oh, so who did you lay up with? I was like, when did this kid get here? You know, because he's
a little older.
Yeah, you know, when did this happen? You know,
which straight did you pick up?
Right. You know, when did this happen? When did this go down? You know, so they save this kid. The way they go about it, and I'm sorry, watching Grogu walk back into the cave with the armor is hilarious.
Baby. With the little legs. With the little legs.
Come with me, young. Come with me, foundling. And come with me and learn.
Just like and he finds out, like, you know, the memory is cracked, of course, and he finds out what's going on. These legs is killing me. Shout out to the Henson Workshop for this, because this is they had managed to find a very good balance between CGI and practical puppet work.
Oh yeah.
It works. I've heard people fuss. I've heard people actually fuss about watching Grogu walk, and the way that got shut down so quick. They were like, yo, what we not gonna do is talk about the baby. What we not gonna do.
No.
We shall not have it. There will be no slander.
Like he has a whole nother family outside of this world. Like, what we not gonna do. Like, I've had my wife, she was just like, that thing ugly. I said, hey. Watch your tongue. Blasphemous woman. I'm like, I don't even know you anymore. But I said, this is where we get Ahmed Best. He boom.
Redemption story. Just the whole redemption arc. And you love to see it, because Jar Jar Binks wasn't his fault.
No.
It really wasn't his fault. And again, anybody that ever gets a role in Star Wars, no matter what the role is, you're in Star Wars.
You're gonna say yes. Yeah.
You're gonna say yes. I find very few people will say no to that. I mean, if you turn around and told me, hey, Will, we want you to play Chewbacca. Cool. I can't do the growl, but cool. I'll be the silent Wookiee.
They're like, Chris, we want you to play one of the stormtroopers. I'm fine with that. That's cool. Okay. I'm okay. I'm on the set. I don't care.
We was like,
you just gonna show my ankle in the droid in the Star Wars. Okay, yeah, just my ankle. That's cool. That's cool.
Yep. Like,
Jar Jar saved Grogu right to far.
Like, we want you as cafe bass player number 3. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So the way they take this creature down is actually impressive, because once again, coordination is everything. When one slips and falls, the other one is there to recover.
I just got one question about that rescue attempt. Nobody had a sniper rifle.
Well,
not how we roll, son.
No. We in there. We trying to
as a person who is understanding Mandalorian, that weapons are their religion, and just me being a tactical person. Okay, so we're gonna storm this edge side of a bird that obviously can fly and fly faster than we can keep up with it. This man has a Gatling gun
Well, see,
nobody thought about a sniper rifle.
Here's the thing.
He literally said when Din was gonna shoot the bird out the sky, where we could hit the kid. So no, that wasn't gonna happen.
I just kind of feel like the bird was perched.
You're not supposed to kill the goddamn bird. The bird had babies. That's the whole. I mean, no.
At which point they took the babies. So it was like, all right,
you take the babies. See, this I know I wouldn't make it far in the tribe, because the first thing that's going to happen, I can just shoot it. It's like, I'm pretty sure I can hit the bird.
All right, Red Hood.
Lord.
That's how I know. That's how I know I'll be the main one in trouble. What happened? Will shot the bird. Cool, but drop the kid.
Oh,
but I do. I love their camaraderie. I love their coordination. The whole thing is just like, they're all applauding when they bring the kid home. He's unscathed. He's unhurt. It's just everything works.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no wonder you guys stayed away from everything else. Like, what you do works. It just no one else understands it.
And they all saw it as a threat.
Yeah.
Because they're
one by themselves we can handle.
Yeah.
A group of them is a problem. So that becomes an issue. We can't have too many of them doing this. So it is. Oh, that's the pirate episode. So the pirate episode, they've been offering, Kreefgarg have been offering Din land and a place to stay forever.
Come and chill, homie.
He's like, dude,
chill. It's all love.
Tafari says they made the babies over so they could fit into the Mando family. It's the biggest gaslighting move I've ever seen.
Tafari.
Dang.
That's me. That's fucking terrible.
They Batman
oh my god.
Not the Batman treatment.
I already said he's doing a lot of things better than Batman, so that just happens to be.
I want to be Batman. Are you sure?
But they deal with a lot of stuff. Once again, another dogfight scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all had a hell of a budget, didn't you? Because
they never came back to that check. It's like the person. Somebody.
He said somebody in there. He said he got offered 40 acres of the mule, and they said no multiple times.
Mm-hmm. He really
did. This is true. He did say that. He did say no. He's like,
no. Like I'm for these streets. I'm for these streets. I'm not just be home. No.
Yeah, right.
Dan was for the street.
Wait, I want to get paid hourly, not salary. I got to be out there.
Bounties pay more. Bounties pay more, Cargo.
Yeah.
Facts.
But they make their way. I can't get past these dogfight scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So good. They're better than they're better than they made me feel the way that I felt when I first saw Star Wars and I saw that what the hell is it? The ship come through.
Yeah.
It was that's what I got, but it's so much better.
You get the Death Star trench run.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you guys ever played Lego Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And there's literally a scene. And I've played this level so many times just because of how long you're out there flying. I've done it on purpose because you're out there just flying. And I'm like, where's the?
How far can I go?
Yeah, where's this?
Explore space.
I'm like, you're missing a major opportunity. It's similar to Battlefronts.
We almost did have another Battlefront 2, actually. 3. We almost had a 3.
Yeah. 2 was a little.
2 was overdoing it.
Yeah, 2 overdid it. But Battlefronts.
But please, Jedi Survivor be good. Please, Jedi Survivor be good.
No. It's good. It's
gonna be good.
It is confirmed. It is good. It is.
I have to wait till midnight because I have it downloaded. But I'm gonna be up anyway, but I have to wait till midnight to play it, unless you got early access. You lucky mother.
Let me know how it is, because I only got the PS4, so I'm asking.
Me too.
Oh wait, it's on PS4.
Yes.
Shut up. Shut up.
And there it is.
I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
So, but like I said, these dogfight scenes they keep giving us, I'm like, I'm not mad at these at all. I'm glad they're allowing you the budget to do whatever you need to do and make it good, and they're doing it. Like, damn. And then, man, and this is like they save the town. They saved the entire freaking town. Hold on, what happened? Oh, wait a minute, that was me. Yeah, they saved the entire freaking town, and once again, pass.
Big man on deck.
Fucking MVP. Fucking MVP. I'm like, this dude here is not here to play games. He's like, they're not here to play games. They coming in hot and everything. Like, they shut that shit down quick.
But again,
budget is everything.
I mean, that's what happens when you get a blank check. Nobody in Disney. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in Disney accounting going,
what is this number again?
Say something. I can see it now. It's like, are we gonna say something because the Mandalorian? They getting up there with Avengers. So
he was like, give them the budget. Give them the budget. It's like, what? Give them the budget. It's okay. Give them the money.
I can just sit there and see that. It's like,
he said, why did nobody take that high ground when Buddy had to turn? They had the jetpacks and sharpshooter and everything.
I am glad I'm not the only one.
Shut up! Shut up!
I am glad.
You're ruining it. Shut up! Nobody asked you.
I'm not the only one.
Nobody asked you. They want a challenge. That's why. That's why they didn't do.
But they cleared that out. They cleared out the town. They took Creative Pirates. I'm like, once again, coordinated. Freaking coordinated. And where Grief Garga just basically looked like, hey, you know what? All y'all can stay here. I'm just saying, all y'all got a house here now. I'll make it happen. Like everybody can stay. Like, this is my reward to you. All y'all can stay. Y'all got a home here now.
Jedi Survivor is not coming to PS4.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I tried to catch it before you went.
She's like trying to get her hopes all up.
Yeah.
I apologize. I had to double check that because I was like, wait a minute, because I have PS4 and PS5 running, and I had to make sure before I was like, wait a minute. Sorry, Kira. I apologize.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Man. So the armorer is talking to Bo-Katan, who removes her helmet again, which there obviously is some.
Listen, that armor ain't with the shit. You know her. She hot. She hot underneath that helmet, working all goddamn day on that damn steel.
She was like, I wish these motherfuckers would leave out of here so I could take this damn
helmet off.
I guess but only have these armorers turn around and be like, you can remove your helmet. But wait, didn't I just go through all this? You will bridge both worlds.
You bridge both. She's like, I don't want you to go through what I've been going through.
Can you imagine the armor?
Your hair is laid every day. I see it off. I'm trying to get like you. You got to go out there and change their mind.
I take this helmet off. I still got to be around heat, but at least with you, you can walk around and get some air for a change. So but yeah, so this is where she goes back. She gets her she gets a death watch. She gets her squad back together, and they get shit taken care of. But my God.
Or night owls.
Yeah, the night owls. She gets the night owls, and it's good seeing them all together. Especially after she gets them in order. She was like, you know what? Let me whoop your ass real quick.
It's almost like, let me remind you who I used to be.
Yeah, Bo-Katan accidentally doing side quests on the way to Secret Boss just in time for the new Zelda to drop.
Pity. But accurate.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Stop talking. You gonna stop talking shit about my girl.
Oh my god.
She did kind of feel like that. She did kind of get us. I am so tired of these side quests. I just want to sit on my throne and be left alone.
I was fine until y'all showed back up.
Yeah. I tried to save your life and that that green baby of yours, and I was trying to go about my business. But here you are yet again.
My family home got destroyed because I helped you.
Dude.
So it's a thing. They come across a lot of stuff in these episodes, but then when they really start getting down to it, they get down to it. And we're going to skip ahead a little bit. They get down to it, and yeah.
My man.
Original daddy.
Otherwise known as that motherfucker.
Giancarlo Esposito is that motherfucker. In any form of the word, who has watching his just as an actor, as an actor, you are impressive, good sir.
That man has had a job in some way, shape, or form in Hollywood since early 80s?
Yep.
Yeah, early 80s.
Yep.
I think Trading Places.
Ever since Spike Lee. I want to say Trading Places was first and then Spike Lee was second.
Yeah. Trading Places, because he was one of the prisoners inside the jail. Yeah, so it was Trading Places. Because I was is that you? Damn.
Yep.
Man has been at work.
He's been moving.
The pension is secure.
Man,
yeah. it's just like finding out Jack Black was in Demolition Man. I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
It took a second.
I'm like, and I mean, full on camera and face Jack Black. And I'm like,
oh,
like this Jack Black. I didn't know this happened. So, but yeah, we get Moff Gideon back, and he's got his own Beskar armor,
dude.
Right,
sick. With the crown.
I'm tripping off the drip.
The Kang is here.
If that wasn't a drip moment where it's like, why is it like you about to drop the hardest summer mixtape album of 2024?
Dude was with the smoke.
With the Praetorian Guard.
The Praetorian Guard.
He's like, let me hold something real quick.
Yeah, I messed up because I kept calling him the Red Guard. I kept on like, that's the freaking Red Guard.
It's the Praetorian Guard. And once again, thinking the rest of the team is pinned down, this motherfucker says, "You know what? Y'all go ahead.
This out.
I'm gonna clear this room out." And he does. He cleared that room out. Paz Vizsla is the MVP of season 3 of The Mandalorian.
I so want him to survive.
Oh my god.
Man,
this dude,
Jon Favreau cannot be acting in this and directing and making new worlds. That boy need a break.
That man, when I say he cleared the room out, gun on fire, he was like, boom, hands. And proceeded to lay said hands.
Right.
He did.
Like he was Jesus at the river.
Pretty much.
I'm like, the only reason why the Praetorian Guard got the drop on him because he's a big dude.
Yeah. And they were all that's what they coordinated. It's like, you know what, we can't take it one-on-one. We gonna just rush him.
We gotta rush him quickly. And I was just like, and still, I'm taking the smoke. I'm about to give it right back to you. I was like, because you ain't gonna take me easy.
He did treat it like it's gonna take all 3 of y'all, but 2 of y'all ain't walking after this.
Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna make sure somebody ain't walking out of here. I'm telling you, he was telling them
somebody with me.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you still standing? Hold on. Oh, you just knocked down off the cliff.
I'll
give him that. If he was gonna go, that's the way you want to go out.
Paz Vizsla is the walking definition of the double tap. He was just like, oh no, you got shot here. Let me fix that.
Let me monkey stomp you real quick. Hold on.
Make sure you ain't got no reason to come back. Like they could do nothing with him. So unfortunately, our man, he fell in battle. He literally fell in battle. He went down fighting.
It's a good day to die.
And they tried tooth and nail. Like Bo was like, no, and you could tell she didn't want to leave him. Like,
right.
No, you my nigga with the hands. No.
What
am I gonna do with this kid?
And the whole time, this was, by this time, Grogu has the IG-11 robo suit.
Yeah,
the Rock'em Sock'em suit, where all it says is no, yes, no, yes, no.
He used those buttons religiously.
Creep Gargan says, "Oh, let him try it out for." He's like, "No, I don't want to. I don't. It looks too dangerous. No,
yes,
no, I like it. Yes, I think he likes it." But that whole time they were getting pinned down, this is where I started screaming, "Where's the baby?" Everybody's running, and I'm like, "Where is the baby? I don't see the robo suit. Where is the baby?" And then the baby shows up. And so, I was getting a little concerned. He said, "Yeah, Grogu in that robot suit, about to have Disney toy sales go." Yeah,
man,
you know they about to pop them out. You know they about to pop them out.
Can't have Grogu without the IG-11 mobile suit. What are you talking about?
My man had
That's not the full thing.
He had a whole Gundam. He was walking around in the
facts.
But then his suit gets damaged.
Yeah,
and the Red Guard is after him. Or the Praetorian Guard, they're after him, and now I'm really screaming, "Get the baby!
Get the baby!" The door is closed. Why is the door closed? Go get that baby now! Somebody go get that child right now!
She said, "Chloe says I'm waiting for that toy." I was like, "Yeah, they were." This is where your palms get sweaty and your heart start rate. You're just like, "Lord, don't let nothing happen to this child. Don't let nothing happen to this child. For the Lord Jesus, don't powder blue suit wearing baby Jesus. Please don't let nothing happen to this child."
Oh man!
It's like, I know the show is called The Mandalorian, but we ain't finished this child's story yet. What you talking about?
Right?
No.
It's like, was Grogu about to come to an end?
At which point he starts hopping in the rafters and everything else. And now this is where it gets really good. Because by this time, Daddy shows up, Auntie shows up.
Let's go.
The whole family affair going on now.
Right.
Daddy helping baby, baby helping daddy, baby helping auntie. Everybody's helping everybody. I'm like, oh, baby caught on quick. Okay, cool.
Right.
He got it. He got it. There's a blinking and miss it scene. Because Bo does the slide. They always do that slide on the floor where they attack somebody. Bo does the slide.
It was so good.
Den does a slide.
Yeah.
Baby does a slide. He does a slide with the force hand.
With the force. I'm like, yo. All right, now you flexing. You flexing for real, man. Oh, I love it.
They
tried to bust out that move.
I was just like, I had to stop. I'm like, did this baby just slide on his little knees? He slid on his
he ain't got that far to go.
No, it was just like I'm like,
but you gotta love the fact you threw the force move right along with it, like, and sweet.
This was fun. And Bo faces off with Moff Gideon, and he destroys the Darksaber. First, he wants the Darksaber, and then he decides he's going to destroy it. And I'm trying to find the logic out of that, because prior to all of this breaking down, they found out that Moff was making clones of himself. So now,
which leads me to my other theory about Moff Gideon not being dead.
When we last seen Moff, he had a mustache. Now we know Mr. Esposito has been in a ton of stuff lately, so he probably had to shave a mustache for whatever role he was doing.
Oh, that Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Glasgow.
So. And let's face it, we don't want to CGI a mustache, because we see how well that happened when they tried to take a mustache off a certain blue Boy Scout over in DCU. We see how that turned out, but
not cute.
It could be a stretch. It could be a stretch. It could be a stretch, but I highly doubt it. It probably is a stretch. It's probably a stretch. It's just probably coincidence.
Nah, that would be some like classic villain switcheroo thing. They did it in Star Trek. Spock had a what is it? Spock had a mustache?
Yeah, evil Spock has a mustache.
Or beard. He had a beard.
Beard, the goatee, yeah. He crushes the Darksaber, which I want to find the logic in that, because you wanted the Darksaber, and since you couldn't have the Darksaber, you destroyed the Darksaber.
Which to me just leans more into that's not the real Moff Gideon. Like, you have the drive there, but if you're a clone and you haven't been on this journey with this particular item or been through the history with this item, it doesn't mean that much to you. Right. Which is also why he says once you destroy the Mandalorian's little trinkets, they're nothing. So it's I have a gripe with this. I think my gripe is different than yours. My gripe is they didn't. I've been saying this for the whole season. There was one way that they could make that Darksaber irrelevant without destroying it or without giving it and letting Din have the saber, and that was having the mythosaur be controlled by Bo.
Okay.
Because the original Mandalorian tamed the mythosaur, and he became the head of all of the clans.
Right.
And I was waiting. I'm like, all right, just have him come up out the water, do a rampage, because who knows what's living in the waters of Mandalore with all these earthquakes. Okay, have him come up, tear up some shit, and then make her the queen of all that she surveys by taming the beast.
I can see it. I don't know how they're doing it, but yeah. That's why it makes me wonder, like, and then the way they, big explosion, he gets caught in a big explosion, and no more Moff Gideon. Or is it? Because because it makes you when we both we just both raised up some pretty good reasons why we don't think this is the last.
No.
You've introduced they claim they've destroyed, they thought they destroyed all the clones. Then you have a whole Moff Gideon who doesn't have his mustache, and like I said, it could be a reach. And then the whole destruction of the Darksaber, and then the fact that you dispatched him and he got rid of him so fast. Technically, so fast.
Yeah.
So it makes
and they killed off the doctor. That's the other thing. Like there's no way that all those were. There was he says it really quick during that episode that I can't remember what it's like, Dr. Praetorian or something. I don't know what his name is. He says it really quick. He says the first batch didn't take very well. They didn't take the code very well. And I caught him like, there's more than this batch.
And he wouldn't put it, and Moff wouldn't put all the eggs in one place. That man is still out there.
And you have I don't know if they explain this, why the Mandalorians or why there was Beskar steel in that ship that he got broken out of. Did they explain that?
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did. I need to
go back and watch. There's a couple key episodes I want to go back and check out now.
Yeah, something's off. I think the Moff Gideon. I think Moff Gideon, the real Moff Gideon, is out there. And if there, I'm very curious. I'd be curious if this is a way to tie in Boba Fett.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Which I really don't. Nothing is. No, it's not. Fetch is not happening, Gretchen. You can't make fetch happen.
I mean, that's the whole. I mean, with the clone thing, once they introduced the clones, it was like, okay, everybody's suspect because we don't know which one's the real one now.
Yeah,
he wouldn't put them all in one place. If he's as conniving as we know him to be so far, at least, there's no way he would have had them all in one place. It's not possible.
Or at least the main guy being right there at the base, using Mandalore as his base operations. Yeah, he's probably got another. He had a lot of.
There's too many. There's too many holes.
Yeah.
There's too many holes.
It's making me think now. It's making me really think. Like, something.
Where is he?
Yeah, because like first he's missing, and then all of a sudden he's on Mandalore.
Yeah,
with all the clones.
I think I just figured out the Mandalorian steel. The steel is from the troopers that they made the Beskar steel with.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they came and got him. That's a possibility.
See, now we gotta look. Gotta watch a couple key episodes again because layers. This show is layered.
I'm gonna say Gideon's gonna just appear somewhere else and be like,
"It's Carlo. It's Giancarlo Esposito. There's no way. There's just no way."
He had too much fun.
And he's a fan of all this stuff too. Yeah,
I can't wait for him to come back and be like, "Oh, did you think that was me on Mandalore? I'm sorry to disappoint you." Just, I can see that. Just the whole part of that was a clone.
Right. Well, before we get out of here, because this has been an amazing season. Kudos to Filoni and Favreau.
Yeesh. Star Wars stepdaddies.
Man. I've always been a Star Wars fan, always been happy, but I don't think I've ever been this excited, this happy.
It's made
3 years in a row at that.
Yeah.
What they've been able to do outside of the Mandalorian, the Bad Batch, still following the Clone Wars. Let's not forget
Star Wars Visions.
Star Wars Visions. That's coming out. That's season 2 of that's coming out. And let's not forget they still have Skeleton Crew, the Acolyte, Ashoka. I mean, I see what Favreau's doing, and I'm like, you're basically giving us a micro television, yes, a television Star Wars universe to go along with it, and that's fine. I am okay with that. He could be alive.
Bootleg Beskar. Hold on, I gotta say that he could be alive, just melded to his bootleg Beskar like Anakin on Mustafar. Man.
Toasty.
Right. Man. In so many ways.
Yeah. So I like, and like you said, Black Spartan, I like what they're doing over there. I just genuinely like what they're pulling off, and they're world building and they're telling stories. And you know, people who are griping about, okay, we're tired of the Skywalker clan,
and here it is.
All right, it's over. Now what?
Here it is, right here. You're getting it.
But it's not what I thought it would be.
Exactly.
And it's so funny where I was talking. It's like when you get to start and tell people, it's like what you don't get is the Star Wars that you grew up with is not the same Star Wars that's going to be portrayed here. Go ahead.
I cannot wait for y'all to learn about this man. I cannot wait for y'all to learn about this man. Oh my God, I can't wait. Y'all sick of the Luke? Y'all sick of Luke? Get into it.
Thrawn is going to be a problem.
Yeah. From what I've read on him so far, it's like, oh damn, okay,
he's a problem. He's a problem.
And the fact they got a Skarsgård to play him, it's always a Skarsgård. Whenever you get a Skarsgård to play him, you know that villain is just going to be completely on 10.
It's going to be elegant. It's going to be cold. It's not even elegant. There is something. I'm about to fangirl out on Thrawn. Hold on. and he's a villain.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Darth Vader. This is not Darth Vader.
But is he going to introduce logic that you hate, that you kind of have to agree with?
You might fall in love with this man, and you will love this evil man.
For a fan,
it is weird. It is so weird.
Here as a fan, when you become an adult, you understand villains in a different light, in a different perspective. There's always two types of villains at this point. There's the villains you just can't stand. Like when you see that actor, you're just like, I can't stand you. I hate you. But then you got those actors who pull it off so smoothly.
This guy gets it.
From the logic to the reaction to the action. the coolness. Like I said, Giancarlo Esposito, this brother has played villainly in a way that I'm just like, I could sit down and have a steak dinner with you, but then I'd be afraid why I'm sitting down and eating a steak dinner with you. It's a great steak. Like, everything's great. I'm like, I'm sitting there eating, and I'm like,
you just
might as well enjoy this because I might die after this. I might as well just take this for what it is.
You just expecting a blast from the side anytime. Just like, all right.
You know, you just want to lean over to one of the henchmen and be like, "Hey, brother, just wait till I'm done eating. I know I'm gonna die. I ain't even gonna try to fight. This is a great steak. This man put money. I just want to appreciate this before you take me out. Can I do that?"
But you got a fair point, though. You do. There are just those actors that play villain roles to a point of humanizing. It's like, I'm not really a bad guy. I just have a point of view that everybody secretly agrees with, but they don't have the stomach to get there.
Yeah. And it's that logic. It's that logic right there.
I'm just the good guy on this side of the war.
Yeah.
Or my personal favorite, everybody thinks they're the good guy till you realize you're hated by many. Shout out to the Penguin for that one. The penguin talking to Red Hood. I'll never forget that line. Everybody thinks you're the hero till you're hated by all. Then what does that make you?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I misspoke. Thrawn is complicated. I don't know if I would call him a villain, but he's a problem. He's absolutely a problem.
Oh yes. I've seen some things. I'm just like, yeah. They keep amping up the level, and I'm just like, yeah.
Well, I have a lot to catch up on.
You can't stop that machine. You can't stop that machine. So
no, he's got a plan. That is a man with a plan.
Right. So we're getting ready to head out. This was our season 3 review of Mandalorian. Lady Mandalore, do the sign off, but give your scale on 1 to 10.
Ooh. Fuck.
Dang. She's stuck between.
I want to give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest.
There were a few hiccups that 8.9.
It was the theory.
8.9. 8.9. Yeah.
It was the theory.
Yeah.
Okay. It was the theory.
And it's what they did with some of the lore in it that I don't give a shit about the whole adopting baby Grogu. Fuck y'all that are on that bullshit.
I told you,
fuck out of here. Y'all dumb.
We don't come
y'all
for
dumb.
the baby. We do not come for the baby.
No, mind your business. If you want to adopt that baby and call it a duck, it's a duck. I don't care. Do not care. That's his child. But if you'd like to learn more of the history of Mandalore as I've seen it and read it, please listen to my podcast called Child of Mandalore. It is on Spotify. It is on Apple Podcasts. It is, I don't know, posted up on the corner somewhere down the block. Okay.
You gotta get that one on Opulence too. You gotta put that one on.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi. I also have a podcast called Room Full of Blurs. I'm learning. You can find me on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the good old YouTube. You can also find me on Twitch live, and I believe very soon you will be able to listen to me on Opulence Radio. Okay.
Here's the thing. She's on Opulence Radio. I was listening to our episode earlier today. It's on there now.
It is. Oh my God, it's on there now.
It's on there now. I was listening to it at work, and I'm like, yo, we made it.
Doing things. Also once a month on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be holding my chat room on Fanbase. You guys can come in, chime in on the latest blurred news of the week, give your opinions, tell us what you love, what you didn't like, and how you would change the world if you ran it, kind of deal. That's the way it is right now.
Those are always dangerous.
Ooh, those are real. Ooh, that get dark.
Those are always dangerous.
Those are dangerous.
Ooh, they get light.
That just gets so dark. So dark. Anyway, So, my rating for this season of Mandalorian, I'm going to definitely give it a solid 8.5. Again, can't be mad about the season. Great series, a few plots that were kind of, but overall, can't complain. But as you've been told, I am Black Spartan. I usually go by BlackFox447 on all socials. I'm usually do reviews and everything that I read, that I watch, that I play, even gym stuff, because I try to do a couple push-ups, trying to keep myself in shape within trying to get into dad bod territory. I'm trying really not to, because it's hard. It's so hard. But let me stop myself. But anyway, I do have a couple podcasts of my own. I do have a daily political podcast called How the Frick We Got Here. That's every Wednesday and Saturday. It can be found on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and now Anchor. And now I haven't checked with Amron yet. I think it's supposed to be on Opulence Radio as well. I also have another podcast called Get Bit, which is a Blurred Nerd podcast with my co-host Joe Tonello every Friday that can also be found on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And that'll be on Opulence Radio very soon, as well as Spotify. You know, your boy's trying to spread his wings. I'm trying to fly, damn it.
I told these folks to watch me.
You are the man of the wall, sir. You are the you know, I could recite the Night's Watch, but we be here all night.
Just post me on a turret, sir. I'll take it.
Oh, now you're okay with the turret, but me when it's not. You know what? I'm shut up. Now a turret is fine for Mandalorian. This is why I know I wouldn't make it. I am one of the many heads of Blurred's Eye Views writers. I specifically cover wrestling. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. Shout out to Miss Kitty for that one, especially with the draft coming up and that god-awful belt that looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like if you remember the Nestle Crunch wrappers on the inside, if you flip them the way out and then you reflect light on them and you like, oh God, who thought this was a good idea? Put a belt on that. That's exactly what it looks like.
Not the Nestle Crunch bar.
It does. Just flip it inside out, put a belt on it, you have the new belt. It's god-awful ugly. Aside from that, I'm usually very social, guys. So again, I speak with almost everybody, but just don't be a dick at the same time, guys. Support everybody. Celebrate the ones that made it. Just because it's not your time is coming, but no need to be salty at the same time. Don't be a dick, and we will all be cool.
Oh my God, this was a great one. But then again, we always give you some great stuff. So I am your man on the wall, Chris Fury, Blurred's Eye View. Hello, how you doing? If you have liked what you've seen, what you've heard, come check us out on IG, Blurred's Eye View, where you'll find the link tree in the bio. You can always find us there. You can show your love, and by going to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll see all great past episodes and more. You can also check us out on Blurred's Eye View podcast Facebook page, as well as Opulence Radio. Blurred's Eye View is leading the charge on Blurred Out Thursdays, so you can always check us out. You can always check us out Twitch, Blurred's Eye View 1, and all the other great places that you listen to your podcasts. I told y'all, I am not here to play games. Do not let this smile and this smooth voice fool you.
I thought I was going to go Bernie Mac for a second. I told you, motherfucker. I told you.
Trouble. But you can also catch us on. You can also check out our sponsors, Ultimate Wireless. You right there scrolling at the bottom. You can get all your little tech needs going on there. You can also check us out on here we are. Always Press Record. Go to Always Press Record, APR TV on Roku and Amazon Fire. You go to alwayspressrecord.com. Follow the directions, completely free, of course, and check out seasons 8 and 9. And you can also see us everywhere. Listen to us everywhere and have fun doing it. Shout out to that. Shout out to Otaku Noir, Blurred Blind Box. We are an affiliate with Otaku Noir. So if you go to otakunoir.com, matter of fact, if you go to the link tree in the bio for Blurred's Eye View, you'll get that. You'll see where you're supposed to go to the affiliate code. Blurred's Eye View is the code where you go to check out. Boom, bang, pow. Can't wait to see what this next one is looking like, because it's going to be a blast. You can never be disappointed with this Blur blind box company. They always have some fire stuff. They really do. They really do. Check us out next Tuesday, where we'll be talking probably about the worst ass whippings in MCU history. Top 10.
Wait, worse in actualizing or worse in damn you ain't had to do them like that.
I believe the words is disrespectful, ass whooping, just physical, mental. You ain't gonna never be the same again kind of ass whooping.
John Walker, we're looking at you. You made the list, my friend.
That's probably gonna be the top one right there.
That's the top 10. You can't go without taking that one.
There's something about a superpowered white man getting beat down by a highly intelligent and aggressive black woman that just screams, "Yeah, he ain't gonna be the same no more."
Yeah, like they literally walked in the room and said, "Yeah, I'm her." So. But yeah, thank you for yeah. So thank you for tuning in, man. This is we've been running along lately, but that's all right. We'll get them back down to 2 and we'll be cool. This is just more. It's just more entertainment for y'all. You know what am I? You know, we like talking about this stuff. So tune in Tuesday 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, same channels. But come in, check us out. You see the promos. You know where we at. We're not here to play no games. Like I do with every show, signing off, all jokes aside, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Chris Fury with the squad. Boom. Right there. Just like that. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Tell them bye, kid.
Oh.
Tell them bye. There you go. There we go.
Queen Mother says hello and goodbye.
We're out of here.
See you.